What are the Strokes doing? Oh my gosh, bro. I cannot take it anymore. This can't be real life. It really can't. I'm so triggered. Today, the Strokes came out with their second lead single for their newest album that's going to be set to release in June. And I'm a massive Strokes fan. I am a big Strokes fan. I've been a fan of theirs since COVID. I know it doesn't sound like it's very long, but you know, I got into them during COVID. A friend of mine in high school, who was my bandmate, recommended me the Strokes after I put it on an Instagram story. Like, hey, I'm looking for new music. Like, who should I listen to? And they said, Is This It by the Strokes. So then I listened to Is This It, loved the album. I listened to Room on Fire, loved the album. And then they came out with a new album closer to the year that I first listened to them, called The Adults Are Talking. And, sorry, that's the name of the song. The New Abnormal was the name of their album. And it won Best Rock Album of that year. And I love that album too. And I actually own all three of those on vinyl. And Is This It and Room on Fire was the first ever vinyls I ever purchased. Now, with all that being said, I haven't had a chance to go see them. They were the openers for the Red Hot Chili Peppers a couple years ago. But I didn't go to that because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that big of a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. Me and my brother were thinking about it, like maybe I go see the Strokes, he sees Red Hot Chili Peppers, and we share like a ticket. But yeah, I didn't want to do that. And anyways, I was in school, you know, I don't know, whatever. You know, I had a lot of excuses, didn't go see them like 2 years ago. Now they drop a new album. And, well, it's about to drop in a month. And they announced a world tour with it, and then they were at Coachella, so, like, there was lots of stuff happening with the Strokes after them being quiet for quite some time, to be honest. And so I was super freaking excited to hear them come back. And then they dropped their first lead single, Going Shopping, and I'll be honest, I heard it, listened to it, gave it a chance. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. It wasn't bad, but it definitely, it wasn't the Strokes that I hoped for. It wasn't as strong as I would have liked it to be. And then they dropped this new one. And it has like the same sort of vibe, except this is more of like a ballad, more rock ballady song. And I'm just not messing with it, y'all. I'm really not. Like, the first one, like, okay, sure, it was okay. But this second one, golly! What a stinker! I can't take it anymore. Like, I actually can't. Like, I'm actually so sad, mad, a little, a little tight. I'm a little tight around the edges. Because, again, I've been waiting for so long. I bought the tickets to their concert. They came, I was so happy they even came to Toronto. I got in line for the key for Ticketmaster. Happened to get tickets for me and my brother. We're super excited to go. But again, like, I'll be happy. I'm now more happy if they play the, their old hits, of course. Like, I'm more on their old hits anyway. But it's like, the tour is about the new album. So if the album's buns, like, I'm a little pressed. Because, I don't know, I don't want to be disappointed. And, look, the main reason why the new sound is kind of stinker right now is because Julian, the main lead singer, is using a lot of auto-tune, which, it's not new. He's actually kind of used the bit of the auto-tune before. But this is just it's so heavy and so unnecessary. And the thing about the Strokes, it's a band. So, the instrumentation is good. Everything is fine. Like, the instrumentation's good. Love the instrumentals. But it's just, like, his voice is killing me right now. And I love Julian. I love Julian, bro. He's amazing. But come on, brother. What are we doing? I don't know where he thought of this idea, this new sound. Again, it's not something completely new. But he just turns it up. He turns the auto way, 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 way up. We got freaking, like, T-Pain type auto-tune on this joint, and it's like, well, I didn't really want that, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm just here to complain. That's my video today, is just to complain about the Strokes. Go listen to it yourself. I mean, if you're not really into rock music, or this is more like alternative garage rock, like, man, I rather just say, like, listen to their old stuff, listen to Room on Fire, listen to Is This It, even listen to The New Abnormal. Maybe you'll find some songs you like. Maybe, you know, if you like these two, you know, I'm not gonna judge you, but I'm gonna be like, well, it's not even close to what they've been able to, you know, create with their old hits. You know, like, holy crap, Is This It, Room on Fire, both 10 out of 10 perfect albums, man. Perfect. There's a reason why I bought those two albums as my first ever vinyls, you know? And, you know, it just sucks after being a a fan for so long, wanting to see them for so long. It's just a little disappointing. You know, I really want the you know, obviously it's only 2 songs that have come out. There's still a month left. You know, maybe he can make, you know, I highly doubt they make changes. And, you know, maybe the live versions sound better. And, you know, like, I was listening to a live rendition of the first single, and I actually didn't think it was that bad. I actually liked the live rendition. It was pretty good. But, you know, it's just like, I don't know. I guess there's a lot of anxiety, anxiousness surrounding my thoughts on, you know, what the final product will be. But it's just like, yeah, I can't, you know, I already purchased my ticket, you know, I'm going. I'm not saying, like, even if the album's doo-doo water, like, I won't go. I'm still going. Don't get it twisted, I'm still going. I need to go see these guys. This is one of my, you know, artists I scratch off the top of my list to go see live. So I'm always a supporter, but, you know, it's just gonna be unfortunate if I'm not really messing with the new joints. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, I still love the boys from New York, the strip, New York. And as long as I get Under Control and Ode to the Mets, I'm completely fine. Those are some of the songs I really want to see. Holy crap, I'm messing up this Daisy though. That's kind of crazy. Yoshi looking like the Mario movie out here. Yikes! And, you know, their Coachella set was cool, too. Like, I like their Coachella set, you know, like, after seeing that, like, I was like, yeah, I really wanted to see them live, you know, like, that's just, like, another solidifier. So it's like this whole thing, if it ends up going, you know, ends up not being something I really, like, mess with, it's just gonna be so sad, man. It's just so sad. It's just so sad, you know? It's just like, I don't know how to put it like this, but let's just say, like, you know, maybe if you're not a music person, like your favorite author who made a book, and let's say, like, you know, they were you know, they had a pop-up event for their newest book, and you bought you bought a ticket to go see that pop-up event, and you get the book for free. You know, you get the book for free and everything, and they're your favorite author. You know, they're like Harry Potter, you know, was it J.K. Rowling or whatever, you know? And then you get snippets of the book. I don't know if does that actually happen with books? Can you get snippets of a book? Does that happen? And then it's like dog, and then and the book comes, and you're like, well, actually, it's not dog water yet, because you don't know yet. But it's like you get the snippets, and you hear like it's not getting good reviews. Like, and again, my consensus is actually not the only one. I think a lot of Strokes fans are very not happy with this new sound, but you know what, again, maybe I'm just a hater McHater, and the final album was good, and that's like, literally that's what I'm hoping for. But again, yeah, let's just take your favorite book, author, whatever, and then the book comes out, well, the book snippets come out and they're just trash, you know, like that. Let's put it like that, man, because it stinks being a Strokes fan right now. But I just hope the album comes out, it'll be better. Please, Strokes, please